usual.
That's great. Well, how about this, guys? My goodness, the holiday travel is in full swing, eh?
Yeah, ramping up right now. I mean, we truly are in the thick of the busiest time of the year. 122.4 million Americans are estimated to travel to their destinations. They always say record-breaking year, and this year it could be another record breaker. Over 12,000 flights have already been delayed today. Travel disruptions are likely to get worse as winter storms are brewing across the country. Travel expert Juliana Broste joins us now to help you prepare to take to the road, sky, or rails, however you're getting to your destination. Juliana, you live in Denver, a high-traffic travel hub. How do airports prepare for the surges in traffic, especially around the holiday season?
Well, you're right. Here in Denver, it's the third busiest airport in North America. This holiday season, we have over 750,000 people traveling through the TSA security checkpoints. And, you know, Denver is planning to be the most busy this weekend or next Tuesday, actually on December 23rd, right before the holiday. And then the next weekend, Saturday and Sunday, December 27th and 28th, right after Christmas, is supposed to be one of the busiest days of the year. And of course, we're bringing in the holiday cheer. I'm seeing fun decorations in airports across the country, you know, the big giant holiday ornaments and carolers and all kinds of spirit to get people excited and happy to be in a place where, you know, a lot of people actually are always just trying to rush through. And certainly with delays and cancellations, especially with weather, you just never know. We always are spending a lot more time in the airports. So just bringing something that brings you joy, bringing a great book, a podcast, having some pictures or a little assignment is always a good idea too, to keep your mind off of the present when you're stressed.
Yeah, of course. I mean, airports can bring a lot of stress for people, but I always like to bring some kind of book, or I download movies off of Netflix. That's how I get through my long travel delays. But here's my next question for you, because some folks, they may not be traveling to Denver, and they're probably thinking, why do I care about Denver weather? But it's all about where these aircrafts and where the crew is coming from. Can you kind of explain the importance of understanding the entire flight log for your plane?
Yeah, you know, it's very important when you look at, you know, I always recommend to download your airline's app because you can get up-to-the-date information, notifications, delays, all that kind of stuff. But certainly there can be a waterfall effect if there is a delay in one city, if that's where your plane is coming from. Obviously, the rest of the day can also be affected. So I do appreciate on the app, you can often click and see, hey, where is my plane coming from? Not that you really need to know, but it is fun to just say, oh, okay, cool, my plane is coming from this place, and is that a delay? Or, you know, just really having all the information, it's available. I really like a website called FlightAware, which you're seeing on the map, because the misery map is quite interesting. When you see that green, you're like, okay, we're doing good. But when you see red, you know, uh-oh, what about the waterfall? Because in some parts of the country where they're having major weather situation, it could easily affect other parts of the country.
And when it comes to the Christmas season, I think, you know, all of the movies, they all say snowy, winter wonderland, and obviously that brings their own set of weather concerns. But do you think that folks maybe underestimate the impact of heavy rain or fog that could impact holiday travel for friends across the Southeast or even into Florida?
Yeah, you know, I also, here in Colorado, it's often a snowy place, and you just get used to that surprise element and really never knowing, you know, but being ready for anything. So just having that idea of, okay, let's check the weather, let's make sure we have time, especially if you are traveling. I mean, trains are wonderful because they're often, you know, pretty regular, you know, there's often less delays, but for sure the airports struggle a little bit more because there's a lot more factors with being in the air. Being at the airport 2 hours in advance is always a great idea. And during this holiday season when it's extra busy, maybe back up 2 hours before your boarding time, just so that you really have time to check your bags, get through security, and arrive at the gate on time.
Yeah, there's been that trend over the last year where people show up 20 minutes before they board. I don't recommend doing that right now.
Yeah,
one other question.
You can do that when it's not the busy time,
Right.
but during the holidays, you just don't know.
Yeah, this is not the time to be trying to go viral online. But here's something that's been interesting is there's trains, you have a lot of vehicle traffic as well. Have you noticed maybe a shift in travel behavior with folks over the last couple of years, maybe trying to take alternative routes considering some of the airport frustrations we've had over the last 5-10 years?
Yeah, traveling by car is very popular because you have independence and you really get a chance to pick your stops and play with timing yourself. Gas prices are great right now. I'm really excited. Like, I used to stress, like how many times am I gonna have to stop for gas? But now it's with the cheaper prices, it's a little easier to breathe easy. So yeah, traveling by car, traveling by train. We're also seeing a lot of people doing cruises, just being on another vehicle and being able to experience when you're not in the driver's seat, but getting to be on the move is a lot of fun to experience. I was on a Viking cruise a couple months ago, and just feeling that different pace of travel, getting to look out the window and enjoy the smaller town feel is a lot of fun, whereas like an ocean adventure just has a much grander scope, and they have multiple restaurants and it's like a hotel on a ship.
Yeah, it's so much nicer when you can turn your brain off and let someone else drive the boat. For real, when it comes to jumping on a cruise liner. But Juliana, thanks so much for joining us. I know you're in from Denver, so it's super early in the morning. We appreciate you. Have a good holiday season.
Oh, thank you. You too. Happy holidays.